Mum's very detached, and it made me want to sit down and talk to her about it.
Come and sit down with me.
And see if the cause wasn't the sleep deprivation that she had mentioned in submission.
So what has been the effect of lack of sleep?
Just exhausted when it comes down to being like the wife and the mother and the anything that requires an organizational fit into a little mold thing. I'm not good, and it just makes life really hard for me. I just like I'm constantly treading water or something. That's the way I feel. I don't. I always have the fear of disappointing people.
Because you want people to like you.
Yes.
What other things make you fearful? Like heights make me a bit queasy.
Yeah, I have that one.
You have that one? That makes me feel a bit queasy.
Fear has become a comfort for Christy. It's a false security. It's stopped her from moving forward and empowering herself to really make some really good changes.
Hey, girls.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you, Joe.
I'm Kyle. Nice to meet you.
Once Dad came home, they all had dinner, and then the kids started to get ready for bedtime, which was interesting, to say the least.
Here, come on.
Pajama time. Pajamas on.
So, pyjamas on is literally the beginning of bedtime, is that
Yes, that's correct.
correct? Right.
Ellie, go get your pajamas.
I have to lay down between Ellie and Emma to get them to go to sleep.
Are you going to sleep? Am I saying goodnight to you now? Okay, well, good night then. Good night. Good night. I tell you what, this is a first. I've never had to tuck in a family that I was visiting on my observation day. That was a first for everything. Good night.
I mean, I've never been into a household where I've switched the lights out on a parent tucked in cosy with her daughters. I found that absolutely bizarre.
So no evening together. No.
With the children being in the bed, my wife and I don't get any time, couples time, not only just to talk, but just to sleep together, to be with one another. It's amazing we have 3 children. I don't know how it happened, but it did.
I've got to ask you this question. I have to. When was the last time you slept in your own bed?
It's probably been about 7 to 8 years.
7, 8 years.
Yeah.
That's just madness to me. Absolutely insane.
How did you have children? Did you meet on the way to the bathroom?
Funny you should say that. I sit out on the couch with the 4-year-old Kara and watch a movie until she falls asleep or we both fall asleep. And then anywhere from 11 o'clock to 2 in the morning, I move the 10-year-old Ellie upstairs into a bed, move the 4-year-old Kara into Christy's bed, and I go upstairs and sleep in a separate bed.
So, believe it or not, this is where Dad will end up tonight. I mean, how crazy is that? Seriously, it's like musical beds. Dad hasn't slept in his own bed properly for 8 years. I'm surprised they're still together, to be honest with you.
It was embarrassing, and with her looking right in your eyes in unbelief that I have to go into a bed without my wife, by myself, and roll over and go to sleep.
Tomorrow morning, need a meeting.
Okay.
Stuff that needs to be addressed and spoken about, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, all right
Thank you.
then, great. Good night. Hey, go upstairs, I'll see myself out.
Okay.
Good night.
I don't know even how to make this. It's too heavy.
When they behave themselves, they gain a ball, and when they don't, they lose one. And based upon the amount of balls that they have in their fishbowl,